Good Friday morning, everyone. It is me, Go Poke, back from another stream, and my continued promise. I may not always know what I'm doing. I'm trying the best I can. We are back with what seems to be our final Dark Souls stream. At least for this challenge run. Anyways. This is either going to be a very long stream. Oops, I need to really stop doing that. This is going to be a really long stream or a very short stream. It really depends on how well I do against Gwyn. I am not 100% certain what's going to happen, but we're going to hope for the best. And, you know, Gwyn is an interesting case, and since I can't parry him, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like we just need to be cautious and everything will turn out fine. So that's what we're going to do. However, for what maybe be, well, it's probably going to be the last time, is this challenge is warrior, which means I started out as warrior. Great swords only, no healing, naked, no elemental weapons, no critical hits, dodging only, and all bosses, which we only have Gwyn left. So we are about to achieve our long-term goal. It took us a little less than 2 months. I mean, not 2 months. I mean, a little less than 2 months, but 2 months. So a little less than 3 to get to this point. But we are now here. And let's get it done. Okay. Thank you. The controller was not cooperating with me for a second. Well, anyways, let's get to it. Alright. We just gotta trek our happy buns down here. And, we'll see where we're going. Couldn't it be towards this weird coliseum where the first flame is for some weird reason? Or maybe they built the coliseum around. Ow! I'm thinking, man. Maybe they built the coliseum around the first flame and it wasn't always there. You never know. I need to be more mindful so I don't get hit by these frickin' knights, since I'm not going to deal with them every time, because that would be very time consuming. Alright. That was unfortunate. Well, it's just like I said before, that little skinny bit right there is gonna be a bit challenging. But, you know, we'll figure it out, it's fine. So I've been putting a lot of thought into what we're going to play next. I still haven't really come to any conclusions. I've got a list now. Don't want to spoil anything, though. So we'll keep that under wraps for right now. Ow! I'm talking here, man! That dude is so rude. Yeah, if I can't shorten it down by Monday, we'll just end up doing, like I had mentioned before, we'll probably do some Hollow Cure. I don't think that'll be like a whole week thing. Maybe it'll be a day or two, but I don't want to rush into a new game without having put some decent amount of thought into it. Especially since I've started playing longer games. I guess technically Dark Souls is my first long game. But, I don't know. I don't want to... Okay, we need to start rolling a little bit differently there. But, yeah, Dark Souls was my first super long game. I don't think I'll have a game as long as Dark Souls next. Like, I want to avoid that. I was curious if that was like a little like barrier there. No, that's just, you can fall off there. I never knew you could do that, but apparently you can. Interesting. All right. Yeah, my next game won't be as long as Dark Souls, guaranteed. But it'll probably be decently length. It's not going to be as short as something like a Portal or Portal 2. Okay, we didn't get hit this time. We love to see it. All we have to do is not roll off that one area, and we'll be golden. Ow, crap! Well, that was interesting. Also slightly annoying because that was basically half my HP. That's how we need it. We need to incorporate that into our brain space and continue to do that. Then it will be fine. Freaking dude's head getting in my camera. Get out of here. Ow! Ow, I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that. Alright. Hello, Gwyn. Ah, nuts. Well, that's unfortunate. Now, the only thing that we have going for us is that Gwyn does not have a lot of HP. So, I feel like if I can get 3 good opportunities to hit him, like periods to hit him more than once, I feel like I'll win. But if we don't, well, things are gonna get dicey. I'd prefer for that to not happen. I think, honestly, just going for him when he's doing his grab is probably the safest way to do it. But, I mean, I feel like dodging that for that long until he actually does it could be really stressful. Ow! Really gotten bad at dodging these dudes. At least he didn't, like, yeet his deletus my frickin' head this time. Alright. So I can't help but notice that the ground kind of looks like melted ice cream. Like when, you know, ice creams have like multiple flavors in them melt, so that'd be like a green and red ice cream that's melted on the ground. It's like, why does it look like that? Oh, one of them fell off. Interesting. But that's just me. It doesn't look that way over here. It looks like there's some gold on the stairs. Yeah. Here we are again. Hello, Gwyn. It's me. Your boy, go poke. Ow! Ow! Heck you doing, Gwen? We're not supposed to beat you this quickly. Oh, okay, good. On. Oh, okay. I'm not trying not to win quickly. It's just, it will be very awkward for this stream to be 15 minutes long. Oh, that would be so freaking weird. Like, I think I would actively go kill some of the mini bosses just to make it a little bit longer. Although it'd be weird because none of those are actually bosses. They're just kind of annoying things that exist in the game. I've killed quite a few of them by default. Alright. I actually wasn't aware that you could stagger him, though. That's kind of wild. It's probably because I generally don't play with a heavy weapon like this. Like, I'll usually go for, like, a normal sword. Like, I know they don't do as much damage, but I generally like pecking away at the enemy. I guess that's the benefit of being able to heal. I feel like just regular swords and like halberds, maybe a couple spears. That's how I normally will play this game anyways. It's different every Dark Souls game, honestly. I like to kind of try to keep it varied a little. Never magic though. I'm not a fan of magic. I'm not against magic. It's just it's not my thing. Which is weird because I'm generally a big magic person. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Ow! Oof, okay. That's the thing with Gwyn, is that it seems like even though you can stagger him, he can still punish you pretty fierce. I guess we're not Gwynning this so easily now. Oh, that's rude. When I said that horrible joke, I ended up having 0.1% dropped frame. I see how it is, connection. Also, behave, connection. We don't need any sass today. Ow! Just like I don't need any sass from you, man. Alrighty. Please don't hit me, friend. Thank you. It is still kind of wild that I ended up doing like all the bosses. I figured I'd have like something else left that I had forgotten about, but I guess I was just that thorough. Probably should have left Painted World for the end, honestly. Alright. I mean, it's not like Priscilla is particularly difficult, so it would have been like a nice, like, oh, we're here, look at the crow people, oh, it's done. Honestly, so, ow! that was a thing. Anyways, a little surprised that we had gotten through Painted World so quickly. I guess that's the benefit of being able to ignore most of it. It's like, I really don't have any reason to explore there, even though I did a little bit of exploring. Like, I feel like I got most of the items there. Alright. I need to remember to kind of let them get close to me, then roll. Because rolling too early is how I get got. We don't want to be got. Stay away from me, friends. I don't taste good. Very thin and gristly. Alright. I thought of, like, maybe, like, afterwards, of course I'm not going to do this, but originally I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll just do a normal run-through of Dark Souls. And it's like, I don't know. I feel pretty Dark Souls out after those. Ow! Why? Oh, why? Why? I'm honestly not doing this on purpose. Ugh. So silly. Oh, I know I mentioned yesterday that I had finally set up my new boom arm, but man, I am so glad I don't have to watch this thing slowly sinking just outside of my peripheral vision during my stream. Because I want to move it back to where it's supposed to be, but then that would make a bunch of noise. And I mean, yeah, I could mute, but like I've mentioned before, tabbing out of this game makes this game very upset. So... makes it very difficult to mute since I don't have one of those fancy stream deck things where you can just mute from there. That'd be a nice thing to get, but I mean, since I'm just doing this as a casual thing, I mean, I don't know. Those cost a lot of money. At least the good ones do. Maybe in the future, you never know. Alright. Let's try not to die. That would be great. There we go. Hello, Spear Boy. Bye-bye, Spear Boy. Let's see. It's Gwyn o'clock. Ow! Oof. Ow. I thought I was going to be able to stun him because it seemed like I hit him. Maybe I hadn't hit him before. That was just residual damage. Yeah, I got greedy. Which is literally what I said I shouldn't be doing at the beginning. Like, slow and steady, go poke. Yeah, good job, me. Maybe I should, you know, listen to myself a little more. Probably be helpful. Alright. Just something, hold on. I actually do have to tab out. Go figure. Talk about how it breaks the game and having to do it. There we go. Just had noticed that my stream title had a spelling error in it because my brain is an interesting place sometimes. Alright. Imagine misspelling the name of your boss in your joke. Couldn't be me. Eyes. Alrighty. Doop doop boo boo across the ice cream. Oh, bro. Ow! Oh. I thought I was gonna get hit. Alrighty. You know what that actually looks like? That kind of looks like fool's gold. More than it looks like gold because it's all like chipping off and crap. Real gold doesn't do that. Ow! You didn't like me insulting the stairs. Alright. Holy moly! Sweet bejeebus. Ah, no, 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 no! Oh. Oh no. Ah! Woo! Ah! Ah! Oh. Gwen, why? Why do you have to be like this? Alrighty. I want to say I enjoy this corpse run, but I will always consistently say they are any corpse run that is not Nito's is fine with me. Legitimately. Like, hey bro, I heard you like darkness and 6 pinwheels. It's like, no, I really don't. I really don't. Like, I'll deal with frickin' 5 of these Black Knights. At least, if I'm being smart, I can avoid having to deal with any of it. I mean, I guess technically, with Nito, I can do the same thing. But I don't know. Alright. Hey, bro. Oh! Okay. Wow! We did it. We done past him and we didn't die. We didn't get hit. Amazing. Alright. Oh! My man. Need to chill out. No, no. Stay away from me. Okay. Fantastic. Let's try this again. Alright. Be smart, go poke. Ow! We're not being smart. Nope. I am so sad right now. Infinite amounts of sad. All right. Okay, let's try not to roll off. Dying on the stairs again would be embarrassing. Good luck. Sorcery. Spells are for weaklings. We're strong, even though we have, like, no muscles. I guess, I mean, technically, we must only be muscle when you think about it. Because we're all emaciated and stuff. Ah, for a second, I thought he was about to hit me. Good thing with how dry my character looks, the rigor mortis never really set in. We're secretly very moist. Well, at least, like, our muscles are. Not so much about the outside. I've seen that chest. Oof. Bad case of Neutrogena right there. Woo. Alrighty. We're back here again. Hello, Gwen. Ow! Alright. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Nope, I'm not dead. Alright. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, crap. Now we need to just be a little smarter. I actually kind of feel bad with how much damage I did to him. Like, I know I upgraded the Black Knight sword and stuff, but I don't know. Feels a little cheap. Please don't hit me, friend. Thank you. We are endeavoring on. Doop-a-doop-boop-boo. Man, I'm glad that noise is not loud for the stream, but all I hear is angry jingle jangles in my ears, and it's actually really annoying, honestly. Like, it's fine for you to chase me, friends, but can you be a little less loud? That'd be great. Alright. Oh no. Alright. No. Okay. Okay. It's me again, Gwen. We can keep doing this forever. Ow! Actually, I don't want him in this corner. Alright. Ooh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah. I almost wonder, I mean, I don't know. I wonder if baiting him away, like getting away from him and baiting him to come towards me is the best way to do it. I don't know. I don't feel like not being on top of him won't work. But, I feel like our strategy is fine. I mean, unless we're really pounding our head against him, I feel like we'll be fine. Alright. Alrighty. Doop-a-doop-boop-boop. Hum, 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 hiddly, hiddly do. I'm not gonna lie, I really... I know I said I didn't want to. I kind of really do want to play Sekiro. But, I don't know. Ah, you moral must blah blah blah. Some blah 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 blah. I mean, there are also other things I want to play that are like, you know, I haven't played them before. So that's why I kind of want to do something new. I mean, I have, if I was wanting to play in the same vein of, I guess, hard-esque games, I do have Hollow Knight. I don't believe that game isn't particularly too long. So, I mean, that's definitely on the list. Just, yeah, I guess I wasn't gonna, I said, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but no, that's definitely on my short list. Doesn't mean it's gonna be the game. It's just, it's possible it could be the game. Alright. Do. Oh my god. That was not how I wanted to roll right there. Wow, he committed suicide. Bro, you had so much to live for. You ended up having me roll off the cliff. Alright. Man. Oof, I can't believe how freaking cold it is this morning. Like, it is almost, well, I mean, it's not almost, but it's about 39 minutes till noon, and man, is it so cold. Well, at least California cold. Which, I mean, for other parts of this country, and also generally other parts of the world, probably not what most people would call cold. They'd probably be like, oh man, I'd be wearing my, my shorts and flip-flops. It's like, yeah, but I have that thin California blood. Used to it being a sweltering hellscape here. Because, let me tell you a secret. Generally, 8 months out of the year, that's more or less what it is. Or if we're really unlucky, all 12 months are that way. It's happened before. I wish it hadn't, but it has. Today, however, very cold. Makes me wish I actually had a hot drink, but, I found, so far, I haven't found a way to make sipping out of a coffee cup or something not sound ridiculously obnoxious, so no hot chocolate for me. Also, I found out sugar thickens your saliva and stuff, so let's not do that. No one wants to hear my mouth noises. Oh, alright. That was actually really awful. Doop-a-doop-boop-boo. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I just find it funny. Like our Christmas was actually fairly warm, and now just out of nowhere, it's like, oh no, every night it's gonna be like what is considered below, I guess below freezing. That's what 32 degrees is. Oh, well, 32 degrees is freezing, but we're actually going to be below that, so. And that's actually pretty rare for at least this part of California. Only places around here that get that is the mountain folk, and that is not us. Man, how dare you stab me? Hello, Gwen. Ow! Ow! Oh. Come at me, bro. Ow! I didn't mean like that. Also, I didn't... I rolled right into this rock. Terrain. Terrain in Dark Souls is sometimes the greatest enemy. Alrighty. I do feel like if I can pull it off, backing up when I have to, and getting him to do that lunge wouldn't be awful. An early grab would be pretty good, too. Because his grab is fairly decently easy to dodge. Ignoring the fact that I was grabbed early on. That was just me being a goob. You just need to be a goobless go poke, and we'll be fine. Alrighty. Oof, I almost ate it there. That would have been awful. Alright. Bro. I'd really prefer for you to not be taking up so much of my camera space. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. Oof. Yeah, I need to get better about not blocking, dodging that. It's just, he's so freaking vicious with that attack. Like, you have to just be on top of that dodge, or you're gonna have a really bad day. Doop-a-doop-boop-boop. Also been getting a few FPS dips here, which is interesting. It's always really weird where the game decides, oh, you're going under 60. It's like, why? I have a 3070 in this computer. Ow! My back. That's always one of the great mysteries of computers, is that you can have something that just completely overpowers something and still have weird performance derps every so often. I'm sure there's some sort of reason, but I'm not that kind of tech savvy to understand it. It's not too big of an issue though. A couple frames isn't gonna really cause a problem. Alrighty. Ow! Getting hit twice and having no HP going into Gwyn's gonna cause a problem though. Alright. I shouldn't have done that. Ooh, I was not expecting that. For a second, I thought he was gonna lunge for me, and it's like, oh no, he's just swinging straight forward. Well, I guess thrusting forward. Alright. Alright. It's fine. I am really glad we didn't kill him in like 15 minutes, though. That just feels like such a weird, like, oh, my stream's gonna just be me killing Gwyn. Oh, I've killed him. Bye, guys. I mean, we're definitely doing it before the day's done, though. There's just no way. All right. Guess I should just be running instead of rolling. All right. Boom. How many? Please don't hit me. Thank you. Alright. That was interesting. No idea what that person was doing. Uh-oh. No! Ooh, cripey. Alright. Ow! Alright. That was not smart of us. At all. That was actually really dumb. Alright. I It's fine. I'm coming for his flame regardless. You can keep doing this till the flame goes out, Gwyn. What? Now we run. All right. We just need to be a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? A lot more cautious about what we're doing. We're being a little too funky. No funk. All skill. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. Here I am again. I'll be locked in battle forever, my man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, nuts! Uh-oh. This isn't going particularly great at the moment. Wow. I'm just really awful at dodging that. Yeah, I think staying away and kind of baiting them over is probably a good strategy. Also not being grabbed by him, even though, you know, I said earlier, oh, the grab's so easy to avoid. I think what it really boiled down to in that moment is I thought I was going to stagger him. And, guess what? I didn't. So, that's what happened. Alright. Keep running. Keep on running. Man, this is so much ash. An ungodly amount of ash. No question is, why isn't this chasm down here filled with ash? And we gotta see the spooky tree roots. Oh crap. Ah, why did I roll twice? I don't even know why. I see the spooky tree roots coming out from under the Coliseum. I'm coming for you, Gwen. I see you. Give me a second and I'll be there. Alrighty. Nope. Alrighty. Ow, really? Some shenanigans. Ah, nuts. Ooh, that's not good. Wow, I didn't even stagger him that time. Alright. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Yeah, I thought 2 attacks always would stagger him, but apparently not. I do also want to apologize if you hear any noise. My neighbor is doing their yard. And for some weird reason, and I don't know why, they always mow a part of our yard. They don't kill the grass, so I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I mean, like, bro. Property lines. All right. Okie dokie. Let's be a little smarter here. Oof. Alright. I'm here again, Gwen. It's me. Why? Aw, you gotta be kidding me. Oof. I started panic rolling is what ended up really getting me. I need to stay in the zone. Regardless of what's happening. Gotta stay in the zone. It's very strange. This like weird white thing, because I guess it's supposed to be like, well, you're entering a different dimension, or wherever this is supposed to be on this planet. It's still kind of weird. Alright. Doop-a-doop-boo-boo. This trek is pretty annoying, though. Oh, interesting. Not gonna lie. What I wouldn't do for a good old-fashioned Dark Souls 3 bonfire. Because it would be literally sitting right outside of Gwen's arena. It'd be right where that spear dude is. Alright. No? Okie dokie. Hey, Gwen. You really need to stop meeting like this. Uh-oh. Ooh, crap. I didn't know he would do a 4th. I guess technically he kind of paused for a second, so that may have just been the start of another 3 that he could have done. Oh well. It do be that way sometimes, so it's fine. Ugh. Interesting. Yeah, stuff like that is why I think the AI is like freaking cracked these days sometimes. It's like, you'll be able to walk right by an enemy. It's just like, oh, okay. And then it's like, oh, I need to attack. It's like, oh, well, all right. All right. Doop-a-doop-boo-boo. Okay. Let's not get hit by his initial attack. And also, let's not be a goop. Oof. Well, that was going well until I took a face full of damage. Like, I wasn't able to dodge at all. I think those were all staggers. I can't imagine why he keeps breaking my non-existent poise. It's mysterious how that works. Actually, you know, no. I think I probably still have the right thing equipped. I was thinking about changing my ring, but I'm imagining his sword does fire damage, so changing it probably wouldn't matter. Do. Alrighty. Trying to think of what else I could be doing to make this a little easier on myself. I don't know. I mean, outside of actually, you know, not dodging and trying not to overcommit. I don't like there's anything else I should be attempting. All right. Let's back off. Oof. Ah! It's not where I wanted you to be, man. I wanted to be able to roll away, and it's just, he was like, nah, I'm not having any of that. It's like, yeah, I guess you weren't. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And nope. Okay. I honestly thought he was gonna hit me, but I guess that one time he did it was a weird fluke or something. All right. Here we go. Haha. Get wrecked, nerd. All right. Run, 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 run. Roll, roll, roll. And we roll. Fantastic. I have nothing else to say to you, Gwen. What's he doing? Ow! Oh shit! Oh my goodness. Alright. So it turns out, when he's in the middle of his swings, I guess he can't be stunned. That's good to know. Because I definitely wouldn't have attacked him there if I had known that. I figured I'd be able to stagger him and get in another swing and have him to one hit away, but was not what was going to happen there. So it's fine. It is kind of funny after dealing with all the DLC bosses just how much HP he does not have in comparison. Alright. Do. All right. We didn't slip off the ice cream path. We always love to see that. All right. Don't stab me, bro. Okay. I didn't know what he was doing there for a second. I was like, oh no. Okay. Back off. Ooh, my goodness. I got hit, but I didn't take damage there. That's interesting. Come at me. And you're dead. Well, that was interesting. Aha, Gwen. The first flame is me now. It's Time to light the fire. So we can continue this screwed up cycle for a long time. Look how bright my soul burns. Oh yeah. Well, that's definitely interesting. I mean, it took about as long as I figured it may, but it didn't take as long as I feared. I thought like, oh no, what if this takes like longer than one day because I just like keep choking near the end? That would have been so embarrassing. But no, we ended up doing it. We didn't do it super fast and we didn't do it super long, which is fantastic. Trying to think of how I feel now that we've reached the end. It was a long journey. We got caught up in parts I didn't think I'd get caught up in, and there were bits I did not remember. I mean, a few of the bosses I feel like I ended up getting a few cheap kills on, which I'm not 100% happy about. But, you know, that's just the way it is. I mean, if you're gonna get a kill on a boss, you know it's gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt. Pretty early on, you're gonna do it. And then, of course, you know, there are some bosses where it's just like, oh, this was never gonna be a challenge, kind of like with the Gaping Dragon. Like, I think I only died him a couple times. And that was just mostly because I didn't remember certain bits of his moveset. But, yeah. I still think Nito was the worst. Just the worst in general. Like, there was a point where I was just so done with Nito, and it just kept going and going and going. I'm like, oh my goodness, can we just be done? It could literally be anything else. It made me yearn for the times when I was trying to kill the frickin' Capra demon in that tiny little place where I had to deal with all those freaking dogs. Like, man, I never thought I'd miss being back there, but I was definitely feeling it near the end, which is why I'm glad we got it when we did, because that could have been problematic if that had kept going on. Like, I think that was the closest during this whole thing my spirit got close to being broken. But we persevered. I know this isn't the most difficult challenge run someone could do. I mean, it was mostly a bunch of stuff I cobbled together myself. Like, oh, this sounds interesting. And the no healing wasn't even a part of it until near the end, because once I had used a generator for some of it, and when it had given me great swords, I was like, well, that's gonna make it where certain bosses will just be too easy, honestly, with the ability to heal. So I tossed on no healing myself. But I mean, most of it was just from a generator. And then, of course, I did a few tweaks. Like, I wasn't going to use a shield, but I didn't want to do no shield because I wanted to at least have a shield on my back just for the stam regen, because without stam regen, regenning your stam is god-awful. So that was a compromise I made there when I was like, no dodging. And I feel like it worked pretty well. So yeah, definitely not the hardest challenge run, but I feel like this was the most appropriate and the best type of run for myself. Like, I know my skill level for this game, which is not particularly great, but it was challenging enough in the places it really needed to be. Oh yes, because the game just starts over again from that point.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
The dark sign brands the...
Yeah. Well, quit out of that and go back to the main menu and I guess ramble a little bit longer. But yeah, it didn't outstay its welcome, and it also didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. I literally thought we'd be doing this until like probably February. But no, we definitely powered through it a lot faster than I was expecting. So I'm pretty happy about that. Although it's one of those things where it caught me off guard because it's like, oh crap, I have not, as I mentioned before, I had not been thinking about what my next game was going to be, because this was one of those things that I had been thinking about like before I even started streaming. Like, I'm gonna do a Dark Souls challenge run. Like, that's gonna be something I'm gonna do. It's not gonna be the first thing I'm gonna do, because there's things I want to sort out with my audio and crap before I start it, but it was going to be something I was going to do. So this was our first big challenge of me streaming. So I think the fact that we've gotten here and I still doing this is a pretty big achievement for myself. So yeah, I'm also happy about that, I guess. But I guess putting a pin in talking about Dark Souls, I still, as I had mentioned before, I haven't figured out what we're doing next. So it may come to me this weekend, and I will mention that on Twitter in a tweet. If I don't, it will definitely be at least one day of probably Hollow Cure. I do have the anchoring for that game, so we may end up revisiting that. We'll see. But if not, I mean, I'm not going to be too heartbroken. Game's not going anywhere. And will probably be eventually a big update to the game this year at some point, I'd imagine. I know that creator is very busy. But we're definitely putting Dark Souls to bed for now. We may revisit a different Dark Souls game at some other point. It could be 2, because 2 is my controversial opinion is 2 is my favorite. So we may do something with 2. That'd be fun. Again, the big problem is I had just revisited 2 and 3 not too long ago, so I kind of want to leave those alone for right now. I guess in terms of like Souls games, or at least games from FromSoft, it probably, like, as much as I'd like to do Sekiro, as I mentioned earlier, it'll probably be Elden Ring, because we should, quotation marks, get the DLC this year. I'd at least like to go back through the game, and there's also a few achievements I haven't gone. I'd like to go back through the game and just beat it. I think that would be interesting. So I'll probably do that at some point. I don't know when. That could be closer towards like the summer, honestly, or maybe late spring. But we'll play that by ear. As for announcements of any sort, outside of the fact that I don't have one for my next game, is I am going to be doing another audio pass on myself. So my audio will be changing. If you don't like that, do let me know. You can mention it on here. My messages are open. I have gotten messages before. I will endeavor to reply back to you. You can do it on YouTube once this eventually gets there, which I'm hoping sooner than later. Or you can just send me a message on Twitter. My Twitter handle is below. It is GoPokeSan. It's probably the easiest place to reach me, because It's the thing I actually reliably get push notifications for some reason. So do let me know about that. I think I have a good setup coming, but you never know. I thought this setup was pretty good, but there's a few things that now that I've listened to a lot of it when I've been kind of perusing through my VODs, where I'm like, I needed to tweak a couple things. So yeah, hopefully that gets better, and that's a part of what I intend to do this year. Endeavor just to keep getting it a little bit more fine-tuned, and then we'll move on to other things. Also, I apologize that you hear my dog snorting. He is wanting love and attention, and I'm like, soon, dog, but can't really tell a dog when he's like, please love me, when to not want to be loved. But yeah, basically, outside of that, I don't think I have anything else to say. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks to anyone who ended up watching as much of this as you possibly could. I know this was a lot of episodes. Well, I guess streams and then into VOD episodes. Just keep trying to support me as best you can. Like I said, I did this as a hobby, so any amount of support I get is always fantastic, and I appreciate it every time. So if you end up seeing this on YouTube, if you can give it, a like or something, or even just commenting, saying anything. Hey, I like this. Hey, this is garbage. It does help the algorithm, and it does get me more opinions, which is what I'm really looking for. So yeah. On that note, this is where we end today's stream. So have a good one, everyone. And if your day is just starting, hopefully you have a fantastic rest of it. And I will catch you next week for a new game. Bye-bye.